for this Trash Puppets workshop, proudly presented. Hello everybody, my name is Amy and thanks for joining me today for this Trash Puppets workshop, proudly presented by Forever Fest. Now today we are going to be making our very own Tawny Frogmouth trash puppet. Now, I was inspired because I live in a really beautiful area and there is a family of tawny frogmouths which live nearby, and I am so lucky to be able to visit them regularly. And today what you're going to need for your puppet are two small boxes like this. I'm using these little tissue boxes. You could use another type of box, but as long as they're of a similar size. You are also going to need some egg carton like this. Some coloured paper. I have a whole bunch of different types of paper lying around my house. I collect a whole bunch of different things for my making box. You are going to need two little feet like this. I've pre-cut these out of a nice thin cardboard. You could use like a cereal box. Two pre-cut wings like this, also made from a thin cardboard cereal box or something like that. You want to make sure that your wings are a similar length to your box as well. You will also need some string or some wool, whichever you have lying about the house, and a strip of cardboard. Now this cardboard is a little bit thicker than the feet and the wings because it's going to act as the handle for your puppet so you can control it. And oh, of course, you will need some scissors and some masking tape. Now we only use masking tape at Trash Puppets. We don't use glue or anything like that because it is made from paper, which means it's recyclable, so that's why we love it. Now let's get started. So choose one of your boxes, and this is going to be your bird's body, say that 10 times. And you will need to find something sharp like a pencil. You probably want to avoid using scissors in case you slip. Ouch. So you're going to get your pencil and just poke a hole in the side and then a hole on the opposite side. And you want the hole to be in the middle of your box. So one for the other side. Great. Like that. Next, get a bit of string. Now this piece of string, you can roughly measure it. It will need to sit down both sides of your box like that. You're going to poke the string through the hole. Great. Now you want your boxes to, or one of your boxes at least, to have a hole down the bottom. Obviously this is a tissue box, so this is where the tissues came from. If your box doesn't have a hole, that's fine, you can just cut one out as long as your hand can sort of fit in the inside, because where the string runs along the underside of the box, you're going to control the wings of your puppet. Next, get your wing shapes, and you're going to fold about 1/2 centimeter at the top like this, make a little flap. Same again on the other side, like that. And you will then tape one side of the string onto your wing, down the center of the wing. There we go. And you want to feel, before you tape the second side, just feel if the string is taut enough on the underside. You don't want it too floppy because then the wings, it's going to be hard to control them. You want it to be taut enough so you can still fit your fingers underneath the string. That's about right. And stick the other wing. You can always adjust as you need. That's the beauty of Trash Puppets. And just make sure the flaps that you've folded are facing in Next, put a little bit of tape to secure the wing so it doesn't twist around. Like so. And let's see if those wings flap. Fantastic! So you can secure your hand in place just by putting your thumb there, or you might like to cut out a little thumb hole for your thumb. Fabulous. Now, get your little feet and choose which way the front is of your Tawny, and you're going to stick your feet on like that. Cute. Fabulous. Now put the body aside and get the other box. This box is going to be your Tawny's head. So if your box does have a hole in it, you might want to think about putting the hole down the bottom, but it doesn't really matter, just as long as you have a flat side where you can put your hand. Or speaking of which, grab your strip of thicker cardboard like this, and you're just going to fold the top and the bottom like that, and then bend the middle so you almost have like a little bridge like this. Mustache. Now choose a side which is the back of your puppet's head, doesn't really matter, and then you are going to tape one flap here and another one on the other side. Now I like to add what I call safety tape, which is basically just more tape, just to secure it, like that. And let's see, perfect. Little handle on the back. Next, grab your egg carton, and I have already pre-cut out 2 of the little egg cups and made use of this pointy bit as well, because this is going to be your Tawny's eyes and the little beak thing that they have. They're so cute. So get that ready and grab some coloured paper. So you're going to want some coloured paper and then also some black paper as well. So the coloured paper is going to be the irises of your bird's eyes. So you can choose any colour you like. I've chosen blue. And you're just going to measure. You might like to get your pencil that you had earlier. I'm not sure where mine went. Ah, there it is. And just draw a circle shape so you know approximately the size of the eye. And I've just folded it so that I can cut 2 at once. That way they're same shape or similar shape. Saves time too. Just test, make sure that it's going to fit down the bottom inside. Perfect. Next, you're going to cut 2 circles out of the black paper. Now these are going to be your puppet's pupils. So again, you can fold the paper, and you want the pupils to be smaller than the coloured paper, than the irises. It doesn't really matter how big. You can make them really big, you can make them small, up to you entirely. Maybe your puppet's just woken up from a little nap and its pupils are very big. There we go. Like this. And with some tape, we're going to do that fun little trick where you fold the tape over to give it stickiness on all sides. So it's probably a bit big. I'm going to cut a teeny tiny piece and then fold. Get one of your pupils, not your pupils, but you know, the ones you cut, and stick it on the iris like so. And then do the same with the other one. Now you're going to do the same with this bigger piece of tape and stick them on the inside of the egg cup. Fold. Now, a little tip is that if you have the pupils slightly facing inwards, so they look a little bit cross-eyed, it's going to make your puppet's eyesight or eye line look more accurate. So I've slightly angled them inwards like that. Oh, it's like a little mask. Next, get some tape on the back of the egg cups. Fold it again. And then using the opposite side of your handle, you're going to stick on your puppet's little eyes and beak. Like so, press it in so it's nice and stuck on. There we go. So now, we've got a little head. Next, get your string or wool and cut a piece that is, I think that's about 10 centimeters long, but the thing is the length of this is going to be for your neck, your puppet's neck, so it's up to you how long you want your puppet's neck to be. And you're going to secure one end of the string to the body, towards the front of the puppet's body like this. And then the other bit to the underside of your puppet's head. Add safety tape if you need. And so far, there we go. So this head is now able to move up and down and look both ways as well. Because tawny frogmouths, they tend to have really good range of movement, a bit like owls. Next, we are going to find a bit of paper that I have pre-cut. And we're just adding some bits to kind of cover up the mechanics, I guess, of the puppet. So I've cut out this piece of paper that I found from packaging. It's a really great colour and great texture. That's something else you might find as well. Often the trash that you find is going to inspire what you make, and vice versa. You might have an idea of what you want to make, and you can search through your trash to find like colours or patterns that are suited to what you're making. So we're going to get this bit of paper and stick it from the puppet's head to cover up that bit of string. So tape. Might need to lie it down. It's like an operation. There we go. So make sure you don't stick this bit of paper to the body, because it might limit your puppet's range of movement if it gets sort of stuck and trapped onto the body. So this way I can still move the puppet up and down. There we go. And now we've pretty much finished. It's so cute. We've pretty much finished the actual building of our puppet, and you can decorate your puppet any way you like. As I said earlier, I've been really paying close attention to the tawny frogmouths I've seen, and I've noticed that they have this cute little tufty bit at the top between their eyes, so I added a bit of coloured paper in strips onto between the eyes there. I also added some more strips of coloured paper down here on like the little chest bit to look like feathers, and same on the wings as well. I added a bit underneath of the brown paper and some feathers on top as well. And you know, you can decorate however you like. You might like to research or look online of some pictures of tawny frogmouths or owls or something like that and use that to help you out. Otherwise, you can make your tawny frogmouths whatever colour you like. So we love making puppets from trash at Trash Puppets. And I guess the biggest reason is because you know, we want to reduce the amount of trash that's out there. We want to reduce, reuse, recycle as much as we can. And it's fun as well. It's so much fun to get creative, use the trash to inspire you, or maybe you've got an idea of what you want to make and source some things from around your house, which is what I've done today. And a couple little tips for this particular puppet when it comes to making it move or puppeteering it is less is more. So rather than shaking your puppet around, you kind of lose a bit of the cuteness of the movement. You want to think about maybe having purposeful movements for your puppet. So where your puppet looks. Rather than shaking it around and you're missing out on a lot of the beautiful intricate movements that your puppet might have. And by adding lots of different decorations like we have here, that's going to add more movement to your puppet as well. But let's see how this little one works. So we'll place our hand inside. Ooh. 2 fingers on top of that string, and then my hand holds the handle at the back. Then I can flap the wings and also make my puppet look left and right. And that is your very own Tawny Frogmouth Trash Puppet. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks Forever Fest for presenting our Trash Puppets workshop. Go out there, see what you can find around your house to make some things. We love building things with trash at Trash Puppets, hence the name, because it's so important to make things out of what we already have rather than relying on finding new things or buying things as well. Get creative, as long as you clean up after you're finished. Thanks so much for joining me. This is Amy and little Tawny saying goodbye.